The 2015 United Kingdom pre-election period began with the mandated dissolution of the 55th Parliament on 30 March 2015 and the scheduling of the election on 7 May. This was hinged on the amended Electoral Registration and Administration Act 2013. The parties involved in the UK general elections are the Conservatives, Labour, the Lib Dems, the Green Party, UK SNP and Plaid Cymru. May 7 is here and millions of voters across the UK will be casting their votes. Polls opened at 7 a.m. at around 50,000 polling stations across the UK, which will remain open until 10 p.m. Africa Broadcasting Company International Television took a trip around town here in Scotland to witness the voting process in some polling stations. Right now, I'm at the Govan Campus constituency where election is taking place. You can see people walking out from the polling station with high expectation. Everybody wants their candidates to win. I spoke to a couple of them, earlier on, and they were so keen about their candidates. I know one of the respondents that had to don the regalia of the party that he's keenly supporting, and he says that party would come first, followed by other parties. Well, we wait. We watch to know exactly who will pick up or who will rule the UK for the next 5 years. Mr. John Gold, a fast food operator, says he would vote after business hours.
I SNP to win. I'll vote later on tonight.
Okay, why do you want the SNP to win?
Because I'm Scottish.
Not because of the policies they will be delivering.
Their policies as well, because yes, I agree with most of their policies. Not all of them, but some. They're better of the three parties. Put it that way.
Thank you.
Right, no problem.
Well, I think it's an interesting time in British politics to see how, over a decade, how British politics have changed so significantly, and how they are trying to vie for people's vote, particularly looking at how, from an African perspective, how the African voice, community voice, particularly in Scotland and across UK, will be taken into consideration. Well, certainly one has to. Because it's important for them to know the community that they are living in and to know who are those who are responsible in governing them, and so that they can hold those people accountable, And it's also important for them to know, being part of that community, those issues can only be addressed if they don't engage within the political system. Why should they engage in the political system, and how that affects their day-to-day life? That if they don't engage, then people will make decisions that they might not like. So it's really important. And what you have just said shows that more need to be done from cross-party perspective in terms of educating communities. But even from an African perspective, I think the African leaders also have that responsibility to engage with everybody within the community to educate them on the importance of using their democratic right.
Who's your candidate tomorrow? I like that.
I've still yet not made my mind, but I'm going to certainly vote.
Politicians, they won't cease to be politicians. They will come and say what they want to say, everybody to hear what they got to say. But at the end of the day, we just have to vote. But my own opinion is try and vote what you think is credible enough. Who you believe is going to give you that thing you're looking for. I'm going to vote SNP. That's just it. Yeah.
You guys are.
To be honest, I don't know anything about what policies they have made. But I'll say from experience, I feel I don't feel a lot of changes will be made. I feel definitely there might be some changes, but it's not going to be to the extent where people can really appreciate it, because I feel these things take time. So even if they might make changes that people might appreciate, I don't feel it will be to the extent that they really feel the impact, if you understand what I mean. Because it takes a lot of time to really to get that to get a major impact that people could really appreciate. I don't know if it makes sense. This is a personal opinion. When I see David Cameron on TV, he looks like an actor. His eyes, if you look, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this on camera. Anyway, if you look into his eyes, he seems it's almost like I can't trust what he says. He's being, like a puppet being controlled by other people, of which I feel that's how politics is. It's not just, he's not only representing himself, he works with other people, so it's almost like they all come to an agreement. So I never really trust what he says.
For some of the residents in Glasgow, they said they have voted and they told us the reason for their choice of candidates.
I voted for Labour.
Why did you vote for Labour?
I've always voted for Labour.
So they represent you very
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I've done all right out of Labour, yes.
A lot of it was abusive, but most of the candidates have stuck to the rules of the game. Most of them, but not all of them. But a lot of people won't vote today. I voted at 7 o'clock this morning.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Who did you vote for?
Well, I'm standing here supporting Labour. I've been voting for Labour ever since I could vote.
A total of 650 Westminster MPs will be elected, with about 50 million people registered to vote. Although some errors have been recorded in areas like Hackney in North London, the Electoral Commission spokesperson assured residents that the IT issues that caused the errors would be fixed. The 56th UK parliamentary elections is underway with millions of voters coming out to cast their vote. Right now we are at Govan Cross Shopping Centre here in Glasgow, and a lot of people are saying, or rather a lot of eligible voters are saying that they will not vote now but they will vote later in the day. Well, that may be a practice that they have stuck with, over the years. But the interesting thing about this election is that a lot of critics are saying it is the most unpredictable election in decades for the United Kingdom. Well, from the Govan Cross Shopping Centre here in Glasgow, I am Chioma Ifanyi Obianingwa reporting for ABCI.